Welcome to Make It Monday with me, your host, Shundara. Hey, all you savvy naturalistas and Ohana. Welcome to another episode of Make It Monday. But hold up, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you can join our awesome family. Make sure you're following me on all my social media sites. You guys, if you would like to get to know me, your host, Shundara better, make sure you're subscribed to my vlog channel. I was just about to forget it. And make sure you follow me on all my other sites. Oh, and make sure you check out savvynaturalista.com for all your skincare needs. So you guys, in this episode of Make It Monday, I decided we should make DIY lavender shower melts with no citric acid, because I get a lot of requests to make shower melts with no citric acid. Side note, you will have to go heavy on the toner that you use for this shower melt. You want it to be compacted like snow. So that's my first tip for you guys, is you want to be heavy on the toner that you use for this shower melt. Also, my second tip is you want to use as much essential oils as you can. So for instance, like in the video, you'll get my recipe, but I suggest you use just a little bit more. And the reason why is because citric acid, not only does it help disperse the essential oils better in the shower than just adding the recipe we're using, no citric acid. And since we're not using any citric acid, it won't disperse as much. So you need more of an essential oil and more of a toner just to get it to be compacted, you guys. But however, if you're in a humid environment, I suggest your ratios are a little different than mine. So for instance, my ratios are a little more because I'm in a drier climate, the desert. You may want to fix your ratios with this recipe. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Make It Monday. Make sure you subscribe and let's get into this tutorial. So before we get started, make sure you check out savvynaturalista.com for all your skincare needs. We have a new Larimar elixir and Miracle Glow oil, which you can find both of them at savvynaturalista.com. So make sure you check out savvynaturalista.com for all your skincare needs. Now let's get started on this episode. So this episode pretty much is from all the advice I get from a lot of you in my shower melt comments. Some of you say I should do this, and some of you say I should do that. Well, okay, we're just gonna put some of you guys' things to the test. So today we're gonna start off with a cup of baking soda. And then we're going to start off with a 1/4 cup of baking soda. Now, I also want to say, you guys, I am sorry if I get a little defensive in the comments. Sometimes, I think it's sometimes what I say in my videos is taken out of context. But you guys have to understand, number one, I am a Libra, so I tend to have a balance of things. Also, I am... really, I'm just down to earth, okay? I like to have fun, chit chat with you guys. I consider you guys my family. So initially, I am instructing and trying to make this a very educational series, but I am still a really down to earth girl. I like to chit chat with you guys. So I'm sorry if some of the things I do are just taken out of context, but I don't mean to be like all stuck up. I'm not a stuck up person. So we are using cornstarch. So we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of cornstarch to this mixture, and we're just gonna mix this up so all the clumps could get out. So like I was saying, I'm really just pretty much down to earth. I don't mean to be how would you say, I don't mean to be, I don't know. I feel like sometimes people take what I say literal, like not even just in general with the instruction tutorials, but like just certain things. I like to have fun. Life is about having fun. Let's have fun, people. Let's have fun. Just playing. But you guys, calm down. I'm just sorry if I could take the comments too literal and sometimes I pop off. You know, because in my videos it sounds like I'm nice, but what do you expect? So if I've popped off on you and you were just trying to be helpful, I'm sorry. But sometimes I get defensive because, you know, some of these people are so rude and ruthless. So if you're one of those people who are just trying to help, I am so sorry. So please forgive me. So you guys, once all the clumps are out, we're going to add our essential oil. So I'm going to use about 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of essential oil. So I also wanted, which is about a lot of drops. So we got go count drops today. We're just going to use 1 teaspoon of essential oil. Now the reason why I prefer shower melts with a citric acid is because it tends to disperse into the mixture much better. So many of you notice that certain shower melts have a scent, the fragrance or the essential oil disperses into the shower melt. So when I did test this recipe out by using it in the shower, I found that citric acid, the shower melts or the shower bath bombs disperse better with citric acid. If that makes sense, you guys, it disperses better, it disperses quicker, and it goes down the drain faster, meaning this mixture may cake up in your shower just a bit, and you may have to see you know, hosing your shower down with the shower head. So for all those who do use this mixture, just make sure you are aware of that little fact that if you're not using citric acid, it will not disperse as fast into the drain and you may slip. So be very careful when using the shower melts in your shower. And this is a highly requested comment that I get on Pinterest, which is weird, and many of you don't know, a lot of my audience does come from Pinterest. So hey, all my Pinterest peeps, hey, make sure you follow me. So yeah. So let's mix this in really well. I'm just making sure I mix it in because this Pyrex cup is pretty deep. So I'm just mixing it in really well. So once you've mixed it in really well, you want to start by getting your mold. Now I am using a mold that I got on Amazon.com. I am going to leave a link down below. And we're going to make this mold. We're going to add some beautiful lavender petals. Now this part is just optional. This is a visual effect. Makes them look cute. It makes them look beautiful. So we're just going to add the lavender petals. Now I've never had an issue with this turning brown on me. Mostly when you use it in melt and pour soaps and certain hot processed soaps with lye, like cold hot processed soaps with lye, cold hot processed soap, my bad. Most of the time the mixture will turn the petals brown, but I've never had an issue with it turning my shower melts brown. So I hope this is helpful. So now a lot of you have asked if I could use something aside of water for the shower melts. So what I'm going to be using today is Agua de Rosas, and you can find that at savvynaturalista.com. So it's our rose water toner or a facial toner, and I call it Agua de Rosas with a Q, not a G. I know how to spell aqua, but I like aqua. So make sure you find this at savvynaturalista.com. A lot of you told me that you felt that when I do my shower melts that I should use alcohol or a rose water or facial toner, which I am using, which is a rose water toner, to make my shower melts. That way they won't be so puffy. So I say, you know what? Instead of arguing with you guys in the comments about wasting product, give it a try, Shundara. You know what? I am very open, you guys. I'm a very open person. So today we're going to do it. I'm really very open. I don't want you guys to think I'm just this person who's not open. Now, I will say I feel like with this, you will have to use just a little bit more. And I think I'm going to say instead of a teaspoon of lavender, you may want to use a tablespoon, but if that is too much, start off with a teaspoon. Smell the scent and see if you need more, but because this is going in a shower, I suggest you use more. More is better. I started off with a teaspoon, but I really suggest you use about a tablespoon because it's going in a shower and you're standing in the shower, so you want a little more vapors to fill your shower, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So now that we have our moistened nice, we're going to place it into the mold. So let's get that started. So you just want to place it into your mold. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that with the rest of the molds, and then we'll be back to unmold them, you guys. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, you guys, so we're back, and now it's time to unmold these beautiful lavender shower melts with no citric acid. So here we go. Now you want to be gentle because it's a few hours later, so I didn't let them dry overnight. So you want to be gentle getting them out the mold or they will crumble. But if you let them dry overnight, you should be fine. So this is what they look like. Let's do a close-up. See how beautiful they are, you guys? This is what they look like. And let's take out a few more. Oh, I have a few I had already taken out if you guys want to see. Oh, can you see? I have a few already taken out. So I really hope you enjoyed this. Now see if you're too rough, if they're still not dry. These are pretty moist, but if they're still not dry and you're too rough, you will get a little dent, you see. So be very careful when taking them out the molds. So I'm gonna let the rest dry overnight, but I just wanted you guys to see the ones that I have already taken out the molds. So let me show you. So these are what they look like. I'm gonna let the rest dry overnight because I don't want to crumble them, and then we have to photograph them, and I would be so upset if they cracked. See, they have just a little crack because they're not fully dry. So let them set overnight, you guys. I was just so excited to show you. So I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Make It Monday. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you check out SavvyNaturalista.com for our Laramere Elixir as well as Miracle Glow Oil, which you can find both at SavvyNaturalista.com. Thanks so much for watching this episode. If you do decide to make these shower melts, please follow me on Instagram and all my social media sites and hashtag Make It Monday DIY Saturday so I can share them. Thanks so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Make It Monday.